Today is April 22nd, 2026, and today I start my Cellerciser journey. It's only been a couple of days since I ordered my Cellerciser and it's already here. I'm so happy that it came so quickly, and I'm already noticing changes in my mood and my energy and everything else that I had been struggling with in the last couple of years, to be honest. And so, yeah, I'm 59 and not too shabby for a 59-year-old as far as body is concerned. So I'm not looking to lose weight or anything, but I am looking to continue to tone my muscles without having to do a lot of lifting, a lot of running, and everything else that I've been doing up until now. And so that is my primary goal for Cellercising, and of course just growing with it and learning and incorporating all the health aspects, and just really discovering what I can do and how much further I can take my body in terms of health, stamina, energy, strength, and muscle mass. Hello, today is July 23rd, 2026, and this is my 3-month post rebounding video. I started rebounding exactly 3 months ago, and when I started asking myself the question, why do I have the sexy, lean, healthy, toned body of an athlete, as a way of attracting the means by which I could maintain my fitness level and my physique into my 60s. As I'm approaching 60, I'm 59 and a half. And so 3 months ago, I came across rebounding as an excellent form of exercise. And of course, I did all the research, and that really confirmed what I was looking for. And then I found the dynamic duo, the Trophy twins. And of course, I love their philosophy, and I immediately purchased my rebounder, which happens to be a Cellerciser, and I haven't looked back since. So I've been rebounding almost every day for the last 3 months, and I've just been doing the twins workouts ranging from 20 minutes to 50 minutes, and they have been life transforming, to say the least. I also, on their advice, picked up the book Oxygen Advantage, and I started nose breathing with them. And I also started eating a plant-based diet based on the McDougall plan. Not that I needed to lose weight, but I was wanting to lose a little bit of postmenopausal belly fat, and my legs tend to be a little thicker too because I carry my weight in my thighs. I do have muscly legs, but when it can turn into flab and fat. So anyway, those are my main concerns. I was at a pretty reasonable weight. My weight has always fluctuated between 115 and 120, 121, and that's normal for me. I'm 5'4", and I wasn't too overweight. I was at the high end, 121.9 when I started. I did take measurements, and I'm going to share that with you as well. But I did change my my eating also, not so much the amount that I was eating, but just eating plant-based protein rather than animal protein and dairy. And so 3 months later, the biggest changes I've noticed is I lost 8 pounds, and that weight loss has come primarily from my belly and my love handles and my legs. And so I did measure. My waist was 29 inches when I started. Today is 27. My thighs were about 21 inches, and now they're 19 inches. So I lost a couple of inches from my waist, from my hips, and my thighs. My arms, I lost about an inch. And so, yeah, in my chest, I lost about an inch as well. Those are the measurements. My weight yesterday was 114.9, which is exactly 8 pounds. And again, I feel like the weight loss has come from the appropriate areas. I don't feel like it has come from my face, which can be dangerous at my age. And so I absolutely love Rebounding. One of the biggest changes I've noticed is that I don't have to work out as hard and as long with nose breathing, which is another book that I picked up on their recommendation, The Oxygen Advantage. Highly recommend you read that book. It's going to transform your life. It absolutely has transformed the way I exercise, the way I breathe, and my emotions, my stress levels, my anxiety levels, everything. So I am super grateful for that as well. The Oxygen Advantage. And nose breathing, my heart rate hardly ever goes as high as it goes, maybe in the 130s, high 130s, but then I bring it down, low 110s, maybe 100s. And I don't really worry so much. I don't sweat as much when I exercise. I haven't been sore hardly at all. My back has been hurting, but that's a different issue, sleeping and, stuff like that. But other than that, Rebounding is the bomb. I don't think I'll ever go back. This is absolutely fantastic. I have done some push-ups and pull-ups and things like that just because I'm so used to that, hard work, but not much. Strictly been focused on Rebounding. My pelvic floor is so much better than when I started. So for those of you ladies who struggle with those issues, I did have a 9-pound baby. This may be TMI, but it definitely gets better as you continue. Like I said, I am doing 50-minute workouts now, and it's much better for me as far as that's concerned. And so again, highly recommend. And again, I did get myself a Cellerciser, which is phenomenal, and that's what I have here at home. But I also was away from my house for about a month visiting my mom, and I ended up buying me another rebounder to use and I kept it at my mom's house. And it's very inexpensive. It is coil-based rebounder, very inexpensive. And to be honest with you, I didn't notice that much of a difference between that one and my Cellerciser, which the only difference was that one is probably a little more firm. But again, I trust the Cellerciser is the best in the market. But if you can't afford it, you can always start with any of the brands that the twins recommend, or any rebounder. I think would have equally the benefits. And so again, I am grateful. I'm grateful to the twins. I did go and purchase myself some of the Righteous Rancies, and I try to match my outfits to theirs. I'm such a fan now. And just their philosophy about really connecting with your body, the mind-body connection, that totally rings true to me and my background and my training, and the mind-body connection, quantum physics and quantum medicine. And just really, I make exercise my meditation, and learning to enjoy exercise, to associate pleasure, to associate peace, to associate calm with exercise, then it can become a lifelong habit rather than associating pain or, dreading it. So it's absolutely the best.